You know how some stories don't rush you? They wait. They let you make mistakes. And only near the end, they tell you what it all meant. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of those stories. This is the full story of Red Dead Redemption 2. There will be spoilers, but this game's power comes from knowing how it ends. It's a story about outlaws at the end of their time, and one man realizing that too late. ArthurMorgan is an outlaw, not a hero, not a villain, just a man who's been living one way for too long. He rides with Dutch van der Linde's gang, a group that believes they're different from the rest. They don't see themselves as criminals. They see themselves as free men, fighting a world that's changing. Dutch always says the same thing. One more job, one last score, then we're free. And Arthur believes him, because belief is easier than thinking for yourself. As the gang moves from place to place, things start going wrong. Plans fail, people die, trust starts breaking. Dutch becomes more reckless, more paranoid, more violent. Arthur notices it, but keeps riding anyway. Because Arthur's loyalty isn't blind, it's learned. Dutch raised him, gave him purpose, and walking away would mean admitting that his whole life was built on a lie. Then Arthur gets sick, tuberculosis, and suddenly time becomes real. Not the future Dutch talks about, but the short, uncomfortable future Arthur actually has. And here's the strange thing. As Arthur's body gets weaker, his mind gets clearer. He starts seeing people for who they really are and seeing himself for who he's been. Arthur starts helping people, not to erase his past. He knows that's impossible, but because doing something right feels right. He helps strangers, protects the innocent, and most importantly, he tries to save John Marston. Because Arthur realizes something painful. John still has time, a family, a chance Arthur never took. So Arthur turns against Dutch, not with anger, but with disappointment. And Dutch can't handle that. Arthur's final moments aren't loud. There's no victory speech, no redemption miracle. Just a dying man choosing to do one last good thing. Depending on your choices, Arthur dies watching the sunrise, finally at peace. Not forgiven, not saved, just honest. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't about being good or bad. It's about realizing who you are and deciding who you'll be, even if it's too late to enjoy it. Arthur doesn't live long enough to change his life, but he lives long enough to change someone else's. So here's the question this game leaves you with. If you knew how your story ends, would you live differently now? Or would you keep saying, just one more job?